The UNI Panthers get the 95-66 win over Missouri State. A victory of 29 points over the Bears at home, and the Panthers shot better than 50% from the floor. Coach, your offense made the first 5 shots it took in the basketball game, but it kind of stayed with that pace throughout the full 40 minutes.
Yeah, and I think 4 of them were 3-point shots,
yeah.
which is great. And we ended up, as I thought about it, and we got going through that game, Brad. We ended up needing that nice start because we had a hard time stopping them the first kind of 10-12 minutes, and there's a good reason for that. They've done a really nice job in their last 5 games now with a little smaller lineup and attacking a little bit different and throwing it inside to Prim or to Silva. And so a tough team to guard, and it took us a while to get settled at that end of the floor. So coming out and making shots, and I think maybe as good in terms of ball movement. Just the way the guys move the basketball, the passing, getting it out of some traps by AJ and him being real strong with it and using a pass fake and just doing a great job of getting it out of there so other guys had in spots to make a shot or make a play, and then other guys just making a lot of plays. Yeah. It was really good. The ball movement was great.
Yeah, ball movement created a lot of really good looks for some UNI Panthers. They had Trey Burhow hit a bunch of threes, Spencer Haldeman, AJ Green, 27 points, 17 three-pointers as a team, close to your season high.
Yeah, and that's a lot of result of what we're talking about, the way they move the basketball. There was a possession that we got the shot clock violation where the ball moved and it kept moving and
Yep.
Zay knew it was one more pass. He didn't, and I don't. That's when it doesn't even bother you as a team or a coach, because he knew that it required one more pass. And I thought the guys did a terrific job of playing together and moving the basketball. Continuing to find the right guys. It was good.
Well, speaking of Isaiah Brown, we got a story coming up on the senior from Texas. If he had a couple more seconds on that shot clock, he would have had a double-double, 16 points, 9 assists, but a great night for Isaiah Brown.
Yeah, and I think it shows that in the first half he has 8 assists and doesn't score. In the second half he gets 16 points. He's worked really hard on his game, and we're tremendously proud of him for how hard he's working on his game right now, and it's showing up.
16 points, 9 rebounds. Here's the story now on Isaiah Brown.